Guys, so church was great as usual. I had ball sessions, hand up in the air, just feeling all the goodness radiating through my soul. But there were so many good points, but like he made great analogies today. And again, when I make these videos, I just want you guys to know, whatever you believe in, that is your business. It's your personal choice, just as much as a vaccine is your personal choice, just as much of how you raise your kids is your choice. You got to do what works for you. But I'm just sharing what works for me, and in hopes that maybe there's a takeaway. And even if there's a takeaway, try to look past the whole attachments to me saying God or you not believing. If you're an atheist, whatever, there is always something to anchor to, as I always say. So I just want to share, but I also want you guys to release all attachments when I share. But anyways, he was talking about guiding your mind, but guarding your heart. And I got to reference some of my notes, but like, how many times do you go into a situation and you want things to be fixed? You just like most people, so in prayer, a lot of people go to prayer when things are the worst. Like someone's in the hospital, they're on their deathbed, you're sick, or like you're praying to get a mortgage approval. But for me, again, how many people start, he was saying, like with the thought, and bring your prayers or whatever it is you believe in, again, me, prayers and God into the thought process. So you're praying to get the mortgage for the house, but did you pray and ask for guidance to find a good house? Or did you really think about like what it is you need in a house, how it's going to serve your family? Or are you just trying to keep up with the Joneses and get a house? Or it's like, you know, you effed up and you did something in, I don't know, marriage or a friendship or at work. But when that initial thought hit your brain, like, oh, okay, let me give you something more simple. Like, oh, that whole pie is sitting on the counter. This is something that I do. The whole pie is on the counter. I'm just gonna take a bite. Okay, you know what? Nobody's here. I'm just gonna take another piece. You know, I'm gonna go back for another piece when everybody's in bed, and I'm gonna sit on the couch and eat it. And at 3 a.m., when you wake up with an excruciating stomachache, now you wanna pray to God, like, oh my God, please take this pain away. Like, oh, I promise I'll never eat it again. But it's like, when you got that initial thought, like, I'm gonna go into the kitchen and just keep going, you never asked for your mind in that moment to have the strength to not eat the pie. But again, you want to go and ask for help when it's hit rock bottom. And again, you can compare this to a car. You want to run your car to the ground, not fix it, not take it in for checkups, blah, blah, blah. But then when the car is falling apart, oh God, please just let this car get me through 5 more years. But like you never took it for a tune-up, oil changes on time, you let the gas go to E, sucking up the dirt, you don't wash it, rusty. So you get my point. It's just like we always want to ask for help when things have hit rock bottom. But, and again, when things hit rock bottom, sometimes those are the best, beautiful miracles. But there is a beauty in asking for help along the journey. So it's really important to do that. So you really have to like guard your mind, or guide your mind and guard your heart, because the heart is where the emotional decisions come from. So it's like, oh, this is bothering me, I'm just gonna go here. Or people with the grass is always greener. Like you jump to that lawn instead of just like putting in the work and the grass seed and the topsoil to make your lawn be okay. But then when you get into the issue, you wanna go and ask for help to get out of it. So you gotta guard your heart from those emotional decisions that get you into like, you know, that 5-minute decision he was saying could be 5 years of like fixing. So now it's like, you could have just avoided all of that had you, or shortened the 5 years of fixing to 1 year. But like you just jump in because people are reacting from their emotional state. So you really have to guard your heart. And he was saying like, yeah, we all want to cry about the results of our bad habits. So again, if it's, you like sweets and then you want to cry because however those sweets affect you, But like, that's a habit that you need to break. So you need to guide your mind. The mind is a powerful place. Like, it's powerful, and it can take you down a downward slope, and it can raise you up. But like, you really have to find that control over your mind and really know how to guide your mind so that your heart doesn't need to make these last minute random decisions that are going to get you into a pile of junk. So there were so many other good things he said. He was saying, like, sometimes anxiety feels normal to people and peace feels foreign because you're used to being in these like crazy, irrational, messed up states. I turned 38 last week. Honestly, I love nothing more. Actually, sorry, this week. I love nothing more than just peace. Peace. I don't have time for drama. I just want to say what's on my mind. If you're upset about it, let me know. If you don't let me know, it's not my fault. And we can talk about it. But it's just, some people love that state of crazy anxiety and like that rush. Another thing he was saying is like, usually things start before you see it. He referenced a leak in your roof, right? But again, as soon as you catch it, you can see. So sometimes things are starting before you know it, but when you catch it and your mind catches it, it's very crucial to jump in and think, okay, how can I navigate through this? And honestly, there were so many other points, but they're really boil down to the same thing. So if it's not God, if you're a child or whatever, it's like, hash things out sometimes before they get too big. Because when they get too big and you go in desperation to fix it, sometimes that desperation takes you to the wrong place to be fixed. Anyways, hope you take something from that. And look at our stories. We're trying to change things more blog style, just talking, because we are tired of this algorithm life. But let us know what you think. I hope you get something great from this and enjoy this muggy, overcast day. Happy Sunday. We love you guys and see you soon. Bye.